Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And a lane slow materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45. You look at this Raiders defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Once more with Harvey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. See, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Chino going to hand it to Genty. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, he missed it. His first touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are up to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You look at this Raiders defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tries barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's a second down and 9. Again, it's Harvey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10.
Captain. Olay.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
mistakes here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now it's Nix. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. That is just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. Zone read to give to Harvey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Captain.
To throw is Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. They've got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably...
All the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
R.J. Harvey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw is Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10-8-yard line.
That's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 from the 8. First carry of the game for Shamir White. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now Smith going to change the play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Raiders continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Nix to the air. And And this will be incomplete.
Mixes pass.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Darian Porter on the tackle. A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Going up top. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On play action, here's Nix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think will they have nickel? Do they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo's teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 38 now. Here's second down at 7.
Captain. Joe.
Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Broncos 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles. Dante Thornton, his 25th touchdown. Tying him and Smith for the very most in one season. As his guys are able to push that lead out of the
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Hold on a sec. Ready. 180. It's hot.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Throwing Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hold on a sec. Ready. 11. Spawn. 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 No, no, no. Shanahan. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Hold on a sec. Huddle. Ready. Go. Captain.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Second down in the yard.
Hold on a sec.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Olay. Bombers.
Looking to throw. Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass,
here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Harvey will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
42. Broncos 20. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
This 2nd and 4.
Now Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Now Gino. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton,
As the first half is winding down.
and the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Raiders 49. Broncos.
And that touchdown grab has officially solidified his historic season as record-breaking. He now has the new NFL standard for the most receiving touchdowns in a single season. Congratulations.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. We'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Nix got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Flush to his right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Nix. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense. And a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Captain, ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away, away.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Here's Harvey. And he found it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and last year he hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They start to drive with White. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
That's good.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, I certainly don't want to run it off, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, his 10th touchdown of the season,
Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Able to slither by. And not much happening on the returns. He'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Bombers. Olay.
Back to throw. Nix. Oh, he finds his running back who snuffed right down the middle of the field. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Nix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And space. Tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. A run out of the gun with Genty.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Dances by him. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
7-yard gain. And the Raiders.
Gino now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Besh, 50 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Makes the score.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action. Nix. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again with Genty. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, 68 yards. And the Raiders add on to their
it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Good return up past the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Captain, ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Chill, chill, chill.
Back to throw. Nix. He finds his man complete. That's Franklin. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. To the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 15 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. What's good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they score on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They're going to snap this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is caught. Now he's loose again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 64 yards. And the Raiders stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Broncos 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 44. Hold on a sec. Ready. Huddle.
The give is to McLaughlin. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Captain. Bombers.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 84, Broncos 34.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 29-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Denver.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Nix. Going for Dobbins on the crossing route. He's got him. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
84. Broncos 31. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Smith now to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Raiders, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Denver, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I see you from across